hide who you are. There are people out here that you've done things to that know who you are, that know where to find you, that know where you live, that know things about you. So I don't understand why thinking that harassing and going back and forth with somebody and doing all of this invasion of privacy to people's lives like that won't catch up with you. Like I said, we're recording, so I'm going to be quiet.
So y'all can see, and this is coming from a Facebook chat, and I can, I'm looking at it right now, and I can definitely vouch for everything Evelyn just said. I'm reading it right now.
What Facebook chat is this?
This was a lesbian chat.
Oh.
And then what they did was they came and bombarded the lesbian they didn't like. Now they're friends with her, but they bombarded her chat.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
I had to put my stuff in the dryer.
Okay. Yeah. They bombarded her chat. They invited me and Evelyn into it and all others, so they can harass the fuck out of us. And the reason why they able to do it is because the admin of the chat, to be honest with you, she might be dead at this moment, but she was hospitalized, and this was from last year in early 2023. I'm talking about maybe January, February 2023. So I mean, we call it the ops chat because they just decide to put their so-called ops, people's family members, and all this other stuff in there. And most of the harassment has been coming out this chat. It's hard to get in this chat because they done filled it up with their fake profiles and people's family members and shit like that. And I'll be honest, this is where we met the Kenneth Steele account at. And this is after they found out, after they searched about during going through my court case and stuff like that. Sometime in September of 2023, this is when they found out that I had sued my brother-in-law for what the fuck happened to my daughter. So they made a whole account about it, and they swore up and down that my daughter was raped. And she wasn't raped, she was molested by him. But they said a whole bunch of other very true things that, yeah. And the one thing that I said then, and I told them now, again, to remind them, but they always want to like use Meta AI to try to reassure themselves that nothing's going to happen to them. But even Meta AI said, no, if you guys are organized to harass somebody and one of them is impersonating a convicted child molester, you can go to jail. It's a felony in New Jersey, and it's a low-lying felony on the federal level if they decide to pick it up. But it's a high felony to impersonate a child molester. Then it's a higher felony to impersonate a child molester.
You know,
to harass the victim's family. What's up?
Let me tell you what's funny, right? When Brandon Stansbury first came into the picture, Gail looked him up, and the first thing she said to me was, "This is a rapist. This is a child molester." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Nikki, you need to be careful. This is a child molester." And I was like, I'm not really understanding what you're saying to me. Like, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not understanding what you're saying to me. She was like, why would she be affiliated with a child molester?
You
And
know,
it is the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. Why would you be affiliated with a child molester?
they are.
They use the name. They use that name to stalk and harass people. That's very disgusting to me.
Well, I call them rape apologists.
And then Brandon Stansberry taking that flight to to deface your deceased wife grave. Like, what kind of people are you dealing with? That's why I'm looking at Daphne, and it makes sense. It's like, this is how she acts. She doesn't even belong in any sector on YouTube that she's trying to be in.
Well, yeah, I found out about Brandon Stansberry within the past year, and the only reason why is because, again, I was telling you, this Gail, he was dog walked by Obsidian and Uncle Shook right off the Manosphere. And the reason why was there was a woman named Daniel Nicole Coleman, right? And this is the reason why we was asking you, Miss Nikki.
My name.
Right. She wanted to sue the Manosphere. And I want y'all to keep this in mind, because in looking for the person that's trying to, that not trying to, and that is actually giving them our information, she may be one of them. But yeah, she said she wanted to sue the Manosphere for saying some things. Now, the way I found out about this was through gamer tag messages between him and my guy Mike. Brandon was telling Mike to stay away from Obsidian, stay away from Suge, because my girl Nicole is about to sue him and stuff like that, right? And I don't really get into the Manosphere affairs and stuff like that, but yeah, she I think she hung up, Evelyn. She'll probably come back in. She I don't know if she tried to, I don't know if she did sue him and stuff like that, but that was mentioned by Brandon himself. And that was right before he mentioned that he was coming to my wife's grave to go piss on it. And he telling my man that he won't come tell me that. And he didn't tell me nothing or show me nothing until after the fact he did it. Where we learned that he didn't do it on the day he claimed he did it. He did it at least 2 weeks ahead and flew his ass out to England where he could be nice and safe. So, she did a couple of videos on his show, and one of them mentioned verbatim everything that was said on the call to CPS when I demanded CPS to give me the reports. So I knew she was involved with at least 2 of the phone calls. I had 8 in total. Even one up to about last month, coming from these same motherfuckers.
Wow.
So one day, Evelyn asked me to go look up a Daniel Coleman. And I'm like, okay, I found it, and gave it to her and stuff like that. And then I had to call her back. I was like, yo, hey, I know her. Like, the bitch is no good. Pure point blank. And told her about her involvement and stuff like that. I know within the past couple of weeks she's been trying to run Evelyn some game, talking about she don't know who the Kenneth Still account is, but she's gonna look for it, but she never bothered to even search it or whatever the case is. because she knows who it is. Because she's best friends with Brandon. Now, Daniel Nicole Coleman, as far as we looked, recent, has an email from State Farm Insurance. You know, this is the closest as far as who I think is involved with pulling the information that I can get thus far. There's another individual, it's suggesting that she could be involved, but I haven't seen no evidence of her moving. But and I thought something else yesterday, but Miss Gail corrected me and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think we're dealing. We're dealing with organized psychopaths. That's all I can say. And I think the only couple of ways to deal with it, like I said, put a lawsuit on TransUnion, the other two companies, Savvy Money and Monevo, and this is just to light a fire under their asses. We can include Brandon, Daphne, Shy. We can include them in it. Brandon and Shy will have the most to lose. Daphne ain't got shit from what I'm being told. And from what I've researched, it's quite true. She ain't got much of nothing.
You know what? I have a question for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to one of your shows, and what specifically got me was you mentioned something about they tried to track you via an email sent to you or something like that.
Yes.
Could you explain that to me? Because I've been getting a lot of weird emails and Gail, right? Gail just be like, don't click on it. Don't click on it. Don't click on it. They've tried to break into my Facebook a few times. They've tried to hack my Facebook a few times. So could you explain that to me?
Okay. They use this service, and I think this information was given from Shy. They'll use this service to put a tracker on your email. This service sends out the email from your Gmail, because you got to link it to your Gmail. They'll send it out. Now, the person on the other side will have the option not to send them back information, but what happens is it sends back the information when you open it and where you open it.
What email? What email to look out for?
Something that has I gotta go check my email to remember the service that he was using. But basically, it will say something on the bottom saying, if you don't want your information being sent back to the user, click here. So look out for emails like that, and just look out for random texts and emails, because it's safe to assume they possibly even have your telephone numbers as well.
Don't click any links you receive unless you know the person sending it, because they sent me a link back in 2018 saying, hey, all of these people are here talking about you. Oh, wow, they're really going crazy about you. And I clicked the link. They said that to get me to click the link. I clicked the link. My phone had spyware on it where I was tracked. I didn't know it. It took like a month for me to figure it out. My iPhone kept going dead really quick. And I didn't know. I said, I need a new phone. I literally bought a new phone, but I had the same iPhone. I still had that. I just got a second line with a new phone. And then finally I found out they had that link that I had clicked was some type of spyware. And Shayu Chia sent that.
Yep.
And tried to do it again. He tried to do it again.
Yeah, I have been calling her for years. I had my number so long that if anybody calls and they have the wrong number, they're lying. And I've been getting several weird text messages, but some of them had links in them. It's like just out of the blue, just odd.
Did any one of y'all get anything about moving van lines or health.gov or did any of y'all started getting weird magazine subscriptions in your mail?
I've been getting payday loans.
Payday loans, okay.
That's him.
Mm-hmm.
Payday loan emails saying that it's been approved for so X amount of dollars. You need to sign the contract or whatever. But I never open them.
Yeah.
And the only way she got my email was because of me putting it on the court document. I put the email on the court document. I put my phone number on the court document. I started receiving weird phone calls. I received a FaceTime call the other day, but I didn't answer it because the number ain't in my phone. So why would you be FaceTiming me? So I didn't answer it. I was receiving phone calls from a number by the name, the name that was coming up was Shepherd. And it was different. It was different Illinois numbers though that was calling me every morning at 8 o'clock for a week straight.
I don't mean to cut you off. I was about to ask you, were they calling you from your local or even regional area? So
yes.
Okay. Yep. I'm experiencing that same thing as well too.
Yep.
They're calling you from local or regional areas, hanging up the phone.
I was sending them to Gail, and Gail was like, that's her. And I'm like, I know that's her. Like, I've had my phone number for like 13, 14 years. I've never had these problems. And I thought about it afterward. I was like, damn, I should have never put my phone number on that paperwork. I should have put like a Google number down. And that email address that I put down is the same email address that's connected to my Facebook. And long and behold, somebody kept trying to hack into my Facebook. I kept getting the alert from Facebook to change that they requested the PIN. And Gail's like, don't click the link. Just go into Facebook. Just go into the app and change it, right? Because for some reason, every time I'm on the phone with her, that's when it happens. And I'm like, why they steady trying to hack into my Facebook? Like, what is happening? So she, don't click the link, just go into Facebook. Just go into your Facebook and change your password that way. You don't have to click the link to change your password. She got a thing with links. She's like, you don't have to do that. Don't click the link. And so they kept trying to hack into my Facebook. When I say for weeks, they kept trying to hack into my Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And I just kept changing my password.
Oh, yeah. They tried to hack into my late wife's Twitter account. And I saw every location they tried it from. Yep, that's what happened with Facebook. It showed me everywhere that they was trying to do it from. Let me ask you.
You know what? I want you guys to go on Facebook, both of you, and type in your name and a variation of your name, your full name, and see if you have any fake profiles, because they do that all the time. They'll have them at any time. They're always going to have fake profiles of you. Check that out and report them.
I was telling Nikki that Daphne had made somebody had sent me a screenshot of Daphne making a post. And that's why I tell people, you gotta not want to be so eager to want to answer every question somebody or every demand somebody give you. But she had made a post to like a little challenge. Post the third photo in your camera roll. Like, y'all about to get y'all identity stolen. She gonna use y'all picture for to create an account. But they all in the chat, all in the comment section, dropping their third photo of their camera roll. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a good idea. I won't be surprised if some of them people's photos got used in a profile to create a new a troll account.
I'm looking. I know one thing. It's a whole bunch of Nicole spelled the way I spell my name and last name. Boy, it's a bunch of them. I didn't even realize it was this many people who spelled their name like me. Yeah, this is crazy. I know I have my court date coming up, and I can't wait. I can't wait to go to court with her. I can't wait. Because the embarrassment that I'm gonna cause her is gonna be equivalent to the aggravation that she's caused me. And I'm gonna put it up so that people can actually call in and watch it. You know, I'm gonna send it to some of the YouTubers so that they can log in and watch it, because you know she's been lying on me long enough, and I'm over it. I'm really over it. I'm just to the point where I'm like, you really have a problem.
Well, listen, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Would y'all mind if I take a piece of the clip where I asked y'all about her identity, and I try to put her on blast, because I really owe this bitch. I really do. Excuse my language.
it's the truth. I don't care. She know I don't care. She know I don't care.
Okay. Because here's the deal. As soon as I post it, they know your voices. They will be coming.
Oh, come on, because we got, what's today's date? Today's the 8th. We got how many days?
17.
Yeah, we got 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
We got 9 days left until we go to court. Come on with it. Come on with it, because all I need is this transcript. Once I get this transcript, after I'm done with this court thing with her, there is nothing else that she can do or say that's gonna bother me. Got my order of protection against her, and leave me alone. And I'm gonna renew that for every year for the next, every 2 years for the next 9 years. I'm gonna renew it.
And see,
because that's how long she's been harassing and stalking me. So I'm gonna renew it every 2 years for the next 9 years for you bothering me and threatening me and harassing me and stalking me and surveilling me, and you know you doing all this weird stuff. She know I don't care, and she know I'm not lying. That's why when I did my live, she didn't negate not one thing I said in my live. You know what she negated? And this is the weirdest thing. She talked about me lying on the fact that she's buying followers opposed to anything else that I said.
Because she's buying them.
Correct. And she knew I knew she was buying them, because again, when I went through her, I got a hold of her page through my friend page, because she has me blocked and I have her blocked. But yet when I search her name, she got spam pages. Spam pages are back, are popping up, and I don't understand why are spam pages popping up if you have me blocked. So when I got through hold of her page through my friend's page, and I got to looking at them followers was from India and China and Japan and Belgium, and I was like, wait a minute, these people don't know who you are. Yeah. Why you buying followers? What's wrong with you? That's why your follower count ain't going nowhere. That's why nothing on your post, nothing that you post is organic.
Well, see,
that's why you're still gonna be at a standstill.
Well, see, I got a bit of an edge because I got a lot of the Red Pill and Manosphere brothers on even in my real profiles. Well, it's some on my one real profile, but I'm also moderator in the group where they talk about Manosphere type stuff, and there's about 400 of them. Most of them do follow Daphne. And that's why I was asking if I can take the clip of y'all making that description, because I can make this a big deal.
Well, you have you got a lot of clips you can use for the most part. And as a matter of fact, can I also give you the login information for the court date? Maybe you can give it to them as well, so that they can log in and watch her get her ass handed to her in court for lying on me and harassing me and stalking me and threatening me for no reason.
Sure, send it on over. Send it right on over, because
she needs to be embarrassed to the third power, because the stuff that you're doing is embarrassing. And then she threatened me again and said that after December the 17th that she was going to expose some more things about me. Like, you can't expose me. There's nothing to expose. Like, I don't care nothing about my background. And you know why I don't care nothing about my background? Because Illinois gave me a concealed to carry. So why would I care about my background?
Well, there you go.
If Illinois don't care about my background, they gave me a whole concealed to carry. So what are we talking about? But that's what she mentioned. And after December the 17th, I'm going to expose some more things. Okay, well, I hope one of the things you're going to expose is going to be your pictures entered into evidence for court. Because them new pictures that she posted, oh yeah, I'm entering those into evidence. because that's going to be my motive on why she's harassing me.
And really quick, the nude pics, of her as she is, or of the light skin version?
It's the light skin version. Of course, it's not the ugly version. It's the light skin version.
Bumbaras Claude. So she's taking you to court for pics that's not even hers.
Well, no, she's not even taking me to court. She's lying and saying that it was revenge porn, but it was never revenge porn because we never went to court for that. We went to court for her illegally recording me and harassing me.
Okay.
But she's trying to cover that part up. She's trying to cover up the part that we went to court for her illegally recording me with the fact of, it was revenge porn. It wasn't I illegally recorded her. Why are you lying? How you think they found me, stupid? They found me through the court case.
But why? Like, the one part I'm baffled by is why would she even mention that using obviously fake pictures? Because
her whole face is showing in these pictures. You see her whole face in these pictures. So these are not pictures that, she posted and you don't see the face. Her whole face and body are in these pictures.
Oh, okay.
And she knows it.
Okay.
And she don't have on lingerie like she told that story. She said that they were lingerie pictures. She butt booty brown naked in these pictures.
Birthday suit. Okay.
But she's trying to make it seem like, she posted these pictures of me, and it was like, what reason would I have to post these pictures of you? I just wanted to know, how did my boyfriend end up in this chat? So that's why I don't even understand, why did she bring this up when it incriminates you, dummy? This whole situation incriminates you.
Exactly.
Because it's about 200 people that knows this story. When I did my live, you should have seen the people on the live. Everybody was saying the same thing. What was they saying, Gail? We got them pictures.
Yeah, got them pictures. That's the thing. That's that dizzy bitch. Still, are you serious? I mean, I'm literally reading the. Are you serious? She posted her own pictures. We all did. Why is she lying? I'm reading. I'm like, wait, y'all. I'm like, either the chat was crazy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm talking about 500. I'm talking about 568 comments.
Oh wow!
Wow.
It went up on my post. When I went live August the 1st, 568 comments. They couldn't even believe that she was still bothering me. They couldn't even believe it.
But she was like tucked off over on YouTube telling that story. She know what not go on Facebook telling that story. Or she probably had half of them people blocked. She had them blocked. Did she have them blocked? She probably had them blocked.
She blocked them because remember, some of them, they was like, I can't find her page. I said, now you know damn well you blocked. Mm-hmm. Everybody that was in the Misfit group with us, the Misfit Hangout group, she blocked the whole group. When they started talking about her, man, they started talking about she looked like a tranny. Didn't I send you the messages? They said that she looked like a tranny. They talked about her nose. They talked about how she filtered her picture. I'm talking about they dog walked her. When I said they dog walked her, they dog walked her. They dog walked her in them damn groups.
Yeah,
and she's sitting here acting like, I'm Miss Accountability. So why the hell you didn't hold your damn ass accountable when you posted them damn pictures? And why are you blaming me for? And why are you blaming me? This is and then what did she say on her show, right? When she had it live, right? She was like, if y'all want to come on my show and talk about it, we can, baby. I would never give you no views. I would never give you no clout. Furthermore, and third of all, if you really want to smoke with me, you'll come on my show, because on my show it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Ain't no blocking out, ain't no muting, ain't no editing. No, we gonna go straight cutthroat on my show, because there's over 200 people that know this story and they will eat you alive, and she knows it. Mm-hmm. I would never give her no views. She got 27,000 subs and can't even get 100 people to watch her go live.
Oh.
You can't even get 100 people to watch you go live. I got a small following, right? I got like 4,300 followers on Facebook, but when I go live, my comment section be lit. 600-700 comments. But you got 26 subs, as you say, and you can't even get 100 people to watch you go live.
For 6,000 subs.
And you can't even watch 100 people. You can't even get 100 people to watch you go live. I don't understand that.
But after the live, she got a whole heck of a lot of reviews, right?
Yeah, she gotta go on Fiverr and purchase her views.
Pretty much.
And her likes. Because that's where I found out that's what she's buying them for. Fiverr. It might be some other places she's buying it from, but I know Fiverr is definitely one place you can buy it from. And I'm just like, why are you buying views and likes? Like, what is wrong with you?
Well,
what is wrong with you?
I'm gonna be honest. There's YouTubers that's even over 1 million subs right now that has done that. They won't tell you, but they have done that. Yep. And that's just to get their numbers up, so the advertising, they can get paid from the advertising.
That's just, I don't know. That's just weird to me. That's some real weird stuff to me. I just don't. I just don't understand that. You know, I just don't understand that. I don't understand why. You know, nobody would have known this story unless she told it. Nobody would have known what happened. Why does she even open her mouth? Why did she even think to tell this story? Why did you even think to lie when there's paperwork following this whole situation that can easily negate everything that you're saying? What is the purpose? Why are you lying like that? And ain't nobody asking her that question. Ain't nobody even, nobody's doing their due diligence to go look on other pages, to look her up. Like I said, a few of her followers have hit me up. One girl told me, I can't comment on your page, but I'm so glad that you're finally getting ready to expose. I had to tell her, baby, I'm glad you can't comment on my page. That woman will she gonna hawk you down. She gonna stalk you. She gonna post your credit report and everything else. I'm glad that I made it so that if you're not my friend, you can't comment on my page on Facebook. And see, that kept them from being able to post stuff on my Facebook. Because now you can't post stuff unless you're my friend. And I know every person that's my friend on Facebook. You don't get that invite often. My invites is like the Section 8 list. You don't never know when they're gonna open up.
Evelyn.
So I know who's all on my Facebook. You see what I'm saying? But nobody would have known this story if she didn't tell this story. And I just don't understand. What was the purpose of you telling the story? And what is the purpose of you lying? Why are you lying on me when it's 200 people that know this story? Bro, when I tell you so many people had those pictures, so many people has those pictures, and she know it. She even knows who exposed her. How about that? You know how I know? Because she mentioned it on her show. I never mentioned that group. She did, which means she knows who exposed her, and she knows it wasn't me. She knows 1,000% I was not the one that exposed her. And what was funny is when I finally told Gail the name of the group that she got exposed in, Gail, wasn't it like a week or two later when she went live and she mentioned the group?
Yeah, and I'm like, wait a minute now. Nobody else had that group. Nobody else had that group. But she's calling herself.
I couldn't even believe. I said, wait a damn minute. I couldn't even believe it. I had literally just told Gail the name of the group that she got exposed in, and then she turned around and mentioned the same group on her live that she did, I believe, on September the 15th. So if you mention that group, you know exactly who exposed you. You know who exposed you in that group. Why you blaming me? Why are you saying that I'm doing it though? When you know who exposed you.
You had a case on her though, and you were probably easier target because you had that case on her.
But this is the thing, right? Did y'all know that I actually sent the prosecuting attorney the pictures? I sent it with the prosecuting attorney, the state attorney, whatever that person is. They have the pictures. I have the emails. I have the emails where I sent them the pictures to prove why she was harassing me online. I have the emails. Did we forget that part? I have the email that I sent the state or the prosecutor, whoever that person is, on where they have everything. The group that she was exposed in, the group that she created the chat in, the pictures that she posted. They have everything, and I have the email showing that. So why are you still online lying on me when I can easily make you look like Chop Suey online?
It may have to go to that point because, as you stated earlier, when you embarrassed them, then is when they decide to go away. When Brandon lost his case and there was no way he can lie, he decided he went away with his famous words. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone.
I sound like Daphne. Lord.
What happened?
Your Honor, I just want her to leave me alone. Girl, what? And you out here harassing people to the third power?
Just like
That's
Brandon.
what she did. When she lost in court on July the 15th, she went ghost. I'm not come back because you talk all this shit for 8 months saying you're gonna have my mugshot posted everywhere. Where is it? She didn't know what to do. She left long enough for everybody to forget about the court case. And nobody even asked her for any follow-ups. And when she did mention it, the judge I lost because the judge is a divorced Latina. Really?
Yeah. I don't think that had anything to do with it.
Yeah, like no chance you could have lost because you were slow and your evidence wasn't evidencing or adding up around here. No chance that could have been a thing. You only lost because she was a Latina judge. Okay, perfect.
Right. The same judge who's been hearing that case for the whole 8 months, all of a sudden now, she was divorced. You knew that before you went to court. Who our judge was.
Man, he's stalking the judge too. Shit.
Stalking the judge. I didn't even know she was divorced. I'm like, what else is she looking up?
She done looked up the judge's information. Ain't that crazy?
And so she filed a complaint against the judge. The judge has that video. Well, it's actually 2 clips of videos of her talking about the Illinois court, how they failed her. Like, failed you how? You failed at proving you needed an order of protection against you. They did their job. And I hate they had to put me through all this crap, though. That was unnecessary. But I had to spend how I'm going to get it back. She apparently, she broke.
Sure.
And we're back again in court on December the 30th. The same mess all over again. Different judge, different courthouse.
She's wild. That girl is wild. And I was telling Gail, she don't do to me what she's doing to Gail. All that filing, all this frivolous paperwork and doing it. She not doing that to me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. I've been trying to figure it out why she's not doing that type of stuff to me. Because baby, I can't. When I tell you, our judge is not playing with her. Our judge is not playing with her. That judge that I got to see on the 17th. He is not playing with her, and he's up to her shenanigans, and he said it. He's up to her. When I tell you he's on her, he on her. He knows something not right with her. For that man to come out his mouth and say, did you dox her? Did you dox her? Yes or no? He knows something. And all he told me was, all you got to do is pin her to it, and I'll give you the order of protection. And he said that. Now, why would he say something like that?
Because he knows.
It was to the point where he thought, he used to seeing her so much in court that when she was the respondent, he thought that I was the respondent and she was the plaintiff. That's how often he seen her in court. I was like, he said, no, this is her case. You have to serve her. I just looked at him. I said, Judge, this is my case. When he looked at the paperwork, he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you're the plaintiff and she's the respondent. Yeah, you see her so much in here as the plaintiff lying on people. You didn't even realize that she was the damn respondent today. I don't understand how somebody could spend this much time in court and not get paid for it.
It's what the courts are doing is everything is rubber stamped, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
They just stamp it because she asked for it, basically. Because my petition, I was reading it and I was like, I know damn well they didn't approve her because she said she had a bruised ego. Like, nothing on the petition said she was in danger. It was social media things. You know how you see a post or you see a video and you do a reaction to it? And she doesn't like my reaction. And in my reaction, I didn't even curse or call out her name or anything.
I got it.
She was able to convince them to stamp that dang on their first order, the first petition.
I got an injunction because Brandon lost his case in federal court. And he didn't want me talking about it.
It's that's her thing. She want to silence you because she don't want you to come out here and expose her. Then when you do expose her, she want to talk shit about how small your channel is and your views. But if even one person viewed my video, it's gonna bother her. It's getting out. People are being aware of it. She just think nobody knows much about it. But people have seen these videos. They know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what type of person needs to have this type of facade online when, number one, if you want to live your life as a lie, okay, do that, right? Live your life as a lie. But why would you lie about something that can easily be tracked via paper trail? Why would you even bring up something like this that can really hurt you? Because I'm not going to shut up about it. I don't care. Baby, somebody going to have to come to my face. Okay? All this internet stuff y'all doing is stupid, but somebody going to have to come to my face. And believe I'm gonna be ready.
No, I get it, Joe. I get it. Trust me.
And they a new generation of children on top of that, because ain't nobody doing stuff like this. Like, who's doing stuff like this? Like, why y'all getting up on harassing people and bothering people like this?
It's the enjoyment for them.
That's when you have a life. That's all you have is the rest of somebody else's life.
Yep.
Well, I look. All great things must come to an end. They gonna run across that right one.
The therapist, Mr. Nelson, he was done the same way, but they did Daphne, and let me see, Daphne, other guy named Prophet. His name is Ruben Mitchell. He was online with her as well when it first started harassing and threatening both me and Mr. Nelson. Mr. Nelson is a licensed therapist in New Jersey. She attacked him, brought up his wife's name, how many children he has, his practice. He has a program where he provides free counseling to children in the state of New Jersey. She attacked that, threatened his licenses and everything. And she did 2 3-hour live streams. But she gonna tell people she's gonna act like none of this happened.
She put his social security number out there too?
If it is, we haven't seen it. She only posted, we only seen her, Brandon Stansberry and Siddiqui Givens post under the Ken and Steele account. They posted Nikki and Shauna's credit report. But if it's posted, it's somewhere we haven't seen it.
Okay.
But it has been ran.
But they did look into it though, because he had Savvy Money on his too.
Well, because
he had Savvy Money too. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna ask you guys for a list of names, and y'all can send it to me on the email, because the next couple of calls I'm gonna have to have everybody's name, because at the end of the day, there's a system somewhere that has all our names that's being used to search, and it was searched recently. And I would say it was searched within the past year. That's about the best outcome I can have right now.
Oh, they created my account the day before my birthday. And that's how I think she was watching my Facebook page, because on my Facebook page, I had posted a week before my birthday. And then I think I posted a day before my birthday, and then for my actual birthday. I found out when I messaged Savvy Money, they set up an account for me on August the 22nd. My birthday is August the 23rd. And then they posted it September the 22nd.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure they looked up your information to even get all that, at least about up to 2 weeks prior to them posting it.
I can believe it. Yep, and anybody who went around the court with her, Ty, when Ty went, because I told Ty to pull hers, and when I was going through hers, I was like, wait a minute, what is this? This is sticking out like a sore thumb. It was all in caps, Mavico or whatever that is, stuck out like a sore thumb. I was like, what is that? And she was like, I don't know what that is. And when I looked it up online, I started seeing fraud this, fraud that, scam this, scam that. I said, oh my God. And I text Gil. I said, Gil, look up your inquiries and look up this and see if you see this. And sure enough, she had it on hers. And there is no way her and Ty would have had the same thing pulled, and then me, Shauna, and Nelson, we had ours pulled by the same company, Savvy Money.
Yep. But it's that main individual. They giving that person your names, and that's when they running back with the social. Then they can take the social and do the shit that they're doing.
Well, I put a freeze on my account. I'm not sure, I put a freeze on all 3 of my credit bureaus.
I had to do the same thing. I know.
You had to do, right. And okay, so in that, I haven't checked to see, I haven't gotten any other, you don't get alerts for soft inquiries or nothing like that, but I haven't went and pulled another credit report just to see if they looked into anything. Because from what I understand, when you freeze a credit report, they can't report anything. They can't go back and see anything.
Well, soft pulls can still go by.
Oh, so even if your credit report is frozen, a soft pull can still get by?
Yep, but if you sign up for like Credit Karma and Experian and MyFICO, as soon as it gets pulled, somebody attempted, they're gonna ask you if you want to unlock it. So you'll be able to see.
But that's for a hard pull. Why are they even being able to still do a soft pull with a frozen credit report?
Yeah, no. They can still do it, but they're gonna ask you, which will alert you if you want it done. That's what I was saying. Make sure you get that set up. Credit Karma and MyFICO. Experian as well have that too.
I have all 3 of them, so I have like Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion or whatever. But yeah, they actually, they told me the date that they created the account and everything, and I was like, y'all some weirdos. Like, y'all gonna help me pay these bills? Like, what are y'all? Like, I don't understand. You want to know what's going on with me? You gonna pay these bills? Why else would you be looking into my life? I don't understand that. You want to see what bills I have, and then what? What happens next? The same thing with my background. Oh, she has a background. Okay, but that don't take from the fact that you still posted your naked ass photos online. So I'm confused. You trying to put me out there about my background? What does that have to do with you posting your own naked pictures online and lying about it? And you worried about my background in Illinois, not even worried about my background. But you are. I don't understand that.
That's what she does.
But then when she see me in court, she can't even look at me. She won't even look at me.
She's in Bartlett, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Born October 85.
I don't know when the heifer born. I don't know.
It's interesting. Looked like she was just out there in Arizona not too long ago.
She was in Arizona?
Yep, that's
not her. Where she live? What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
she before Bartlett, she lived on the north side of Chicago, by Wrigley Field.
What I'm looking at.
No, that's not correct. She lived in Harvey.
No, she probably got mail or something still going in Arizona. I doubt she's,
What I'm looking at.
Wait. Who says she lived in Harvey? Do you know Harvey is real fuck?
You said, do I know Harvey is what?
She lived in Harvey?
Yes, that's why I was able to track her down. She lived in
Harvey, Illinois?
Yeah, that's why I was able to track her down.
That's a horrible place. That's a very horrible place. Wow.
Yep. That's why I was able to track her down. I had to take her to court for the harassment with electronic means.
14521 Center Avenue, Harvey, Illinois. I'm looking at that right now.
Oh, that's the hood. That's the drug users, all that. The hood. There's no one respectable that lives in that area.
I think his parents lived there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's his parents' house.
I was born in Harvey at Ingalls Hospital. So when I lived there for a short period when I was young, it was okay. But after, you know, my mom and her husband, she got married again. You know where not University Park, Olympia Fields, but she has a house in University Park. We moved to Olympia Fields, and I lived with my father after that. So
Do you know who I am?
Yes, you are the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss.